Hey, how's it going? Well, today I'm going to be reviewing the Alec Bradley Black Market. So I don't know anything about this. The only thing I know is that it's supposed to be good, and that is all I know. Got this nice dark brown wrapper. It feels dense. It's one of those dense feeling cigars. Wow, that's some very fresh barnyard. Like a horse just plopped right in front of me. Wow. With a little chocolate mixed in. It's like it's like I'm eating a candy bar and a horse is pooping right in front of me. That's what I got right here. That's a very fudgy, chocolatey smell. It smells very nice. That's poop, fudge. There's apparently a fine line between poop and fudge. That's what we're learning tonight. Very subtle flavor of like an aged tobacco with a little dark fruit. And the draw is a little tight. Red pepper on the front of the tongue is the first thing. And it's got a very woody body to it. A fairly long finish. It's got a cocoa-y wood body. The spice is making it a little difficult for me to pick anything else out at this point. But I just got started. It's a fairly smooth smoke. The draw is pretty good. The body's fairly strong. I'm going to call it, coming on at least to start out with, was a medium to full body. The construction's pretty good. Not the sharpest burn ever, but pretty good. Nice tight ash. Nice good draw. I'm still working through the initial blast of red pepper on the tongue, but I am starting to taste cocoa a little bit here. Now that the pepperiness has dissipated, the wood is now starting to really show some more accent, and it's got some leather, and it's got some cocoa. I've gotten a very deep earth note off of this a couple of times that I've tried to put my finger on, and I'm going to call it moss. It's got a very mossy, kind of dank, kind of a note to it. That's kind of an interesting thing. Not all the time, just every now and then. And then a few times I've gotten a fruity note, so that's been cool. And just some interesting deep earth aromas that I've gotten off the foot occasionally. I can see why this was recommended as being a really good cigar. At first, honestly, the first 10 minutes or so, I thought, wow, what's the big deal? It's just pepper, you know? It just blasted me with pepper. And I thought that was going to be it. But man, like, as I'm approaching the second quarter here, yeah, the flavors are really coming out of it. Really excellent construction. I'm very impressed with this cigar. It's got tightness. The entire cigar is rolled tight as a drum. Perfect textbook roll on this cigar. The cap was expertly applied. Not a blemish, not a problem at all. I mean, the burn has been really, really good. Very high marks on construction. The flavors are pretty abundant. It's kind of a grab bag. I mean, like, just every now and then it'll just give me something new, you know? It's got a flavor I can't quite put my finger on. I'm calling it like deep earth, you know, and stuff like that, but that's pretty generic. It doesn't really communicate a whole lot. But, you know, call me crazy, but a couple of times I've gotten a flavor of root beer out of this. Just a very, just a mild suggestion of root beer. Yeah, this is a very good cigar. The body is fairly heavy. It's very close to being a full body, I think. It's definitely medium to full. It's got all this wood and black coffee and like earth, black soil, and dankness. Gonna go ahead and take the band off now. Get a whiff of nuts every now and then off the foot. It really does just every now and then just give me something brand new. Like, wait a minute, wow, that's a new one? Halfway through here and I'm smelling roasted nuts, you know? I like that. So according to JR Cigars, the wrapper type is a Nicaragua. The binder is Ecuador Sumatra. The filler is Honduras and Panama. The origin is Honduras. And JR says, this luxurious handmade premium cigar is loaded with rich, hearty flavors of earth, black pepper, licorice, leather, and cream. Licorice, that's interesting because when I read that, that kind of clicked with me. I have been catching aromas off of this that, yes, I would say that is licorice. For sure. This is the first cigar, actually, that has listed licorice in the description that I could actually agree and say, yeah, I can go with that. That does have a licorice note. Not so much the flavor, but the aroma. Every now and then I do catch a licorice note. But yeah, I think that description's pretty right on. It does keep kind of shifting back and forth. It'll be strong leather for a little while, then go back to strong wood, and then I'll start getting like coffee and cocoa, and it's doing that, which I appreciate in a cigar. It's not boring at all. So I'm reaching the end of my black market. I want to go ahead and give you my final words on it. At the end, the body is really strong. It's full blast black coffee, black marshy, dank, swampy flavors, and spice and wood, and it's just going out with a bang. It's honestly a little too strong for me. I would like to keep smoking it. I could get another 15 minutes out of it probably, but it's a little too strong for me. I do feel some nicotine off of this too, so I'm going to say it is at least a medium nicotine, medium strength, and definitely a medium to full body, almost a full body. So would I recommend this? Absolutely not to a new smoker. This is the kind of cigar that a new smoker would try and say, well, I hate cigars, because it's very, very strong. But for an experienced smoker, yeah, man, this is a really good cigar. In every way, really. I mean, in every way, this was a great cigar. The construction, the draw, the burn, the flavors, it transitioned, had nice changes. Yeah, I would totally recommend this cigar. So yeah, there's my review on the Alec Bradley Black Market. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.